This is another video of Splitgate 2 open beta. So the match starts out pretty rough. As you can see, I die quite a few times, and I believe we lose some of the rounds. But I and my team pull it out of our asses. So we do win. But it was pretty close. The other team put up one hell of a fight, and I definitely look forward to playing this more. I would like to play the other game mode. There is another game mode. It's like I guess what was it Big Team Battle from Halo, or what they have in COD and Battlefield, where they have the 24 player maps, and no one seems to be queuing for those, which is sad, but it's whatever they have in rotation. In case people are wondering why that guy let me shoot him, I've been in that situation where you're being shot, and if you stop to turn around, then you get killed. And you just have to hope that the person behind you gets killed by your team, or by a grenade or some ability. Most abilities don't kill you outright. Most of them are just, they slow you down, or they take your health down. I like the orange colored guys are my favorite. There's a couple other classes that you ping enemies on the map, and I think one of them heals your teammates. I don't really live long enough to worry about ammo either. And you can always pick up the guns from the. So there's five rounds, and you could lose up to the fifth round. You could lose up to the fifth round, and if you win the fifth round, then you win the whole game. So there's a mercy system. I like that. That's a problem that I've had with games like this, is you don't really have a chance to warm up. That's what kept me from getting into Overwatch. It is not really a warm-up round, and people are just toxic. They can be toxic, and this is coming from Destiny 2, so I know about toxic. As far as hackers, I think I've only encountered one or two. Like, you don't really notice. You're more worried about staying alive. The one thing I will complain about is that I don't like that the melee is attached to the joysticks. I would much rather have a melee be trigger or be a button. Especially since I tend to death grip the controller a bit, and I don't think I'm the only one, because I've seen people do that, where they melee midair. That I would like it to be mappable to a different button. That this game needs more button mapping. I'll say that. 3 minutes and 34 seconds. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. The YouTube short. It needs more button mapping. So there's a lot of settings you can change right now anyway, which is good. Dead zone and all that stuff. But I'd almost prefer to be able to change the actual buttons, like which button to use. And I'm hoping that comes in full release. What else? This will live on my Twitter account, my Twitter or my X account, and it will be in a playlist for the beta. When the game comes out, it will be a separate playlist. I will have a separate playlist for this. I keep my beta and my demos separate. Also, because I send videos, I ping videos on that I make, and I make them sometimes specifically for developers to look at. I did that with Marathon, I did that with Nikkei, I did that with Warframe, and it does help me with content, but it's more intended for different people to look at it. That's the only way I know how to put it without sounding elitist. You want to understand my highbrow humor. No, it's not anything like that. What else? The maps are fun. They look a bit like Overwatch maps. Like if Overwatch and Halo Reach had a baby, this is what the maps would look like. It's very fluid. I don't feel like it's too twitchy like Titanfall is, and any of the COD games, and some Battlefield has gone some of the same way as well. Where this just feels like I don't use portals. I barely use portals. When I use portals, it's like very rarely, or it's someone else's. As far as content goes, I'm gonna keep uploading this. I've been trying to branch out into like story content, but I just don't have the energy. Like I don't have the mental energy for it. Like dealing with what I'm dealing with, my health, and that, and then everything else going on in the background with my life. I don't have the energy to read in games. I want to play a game to check out, which is sad because I had fun. I had fun with the Fuga game. I may at least buy that one and finish it, depending on what the reception is. Anyway, this is the end of the video, and thank you for watching.